Commanders fans, get ready for the unimaginable. The season hasn't even kicked off yet. We've already got bombs dropping in the district. Ready to shake up the NFL world? Because what's happening in Washington is going to leave everyone speechless. First, buckle up, because the team is about to make a move that could flip the entire offensive landscape. Quarterback with explosive potential is on the radar, and negotiations are heating up. Could this be the game changer we've all been waiting for? Hold on, that's not all. In a dramatic twist straight out of a Hollywood movie, Commanders have made a bold decision on the eve of a crucial session with the Dolphins. A lineman has been suddenly released, leaving everyone wondering what's really going on behind the scenes. And to top it off, there's a young receiver making waves at camp. This kid is fighting tooth and nail for a spot on the team, showing a hunger we haven't seen in years. Could he be Washington's next breakout star? Don't blink, fans, because every second counts. If you want to stay on top of these explosive updates and more, you know what to do. Smash that subscribe button like it's a defensive tackle, and drop your fiercest like. Don't miss a single detail of the action. Let's go, Commanders. Are you ready for the latest bombshell shaking up Washington? Because let me tell you, this is big, really big. Trace McSorley, ladies and gentlemen. Yep, that same guy. Former Penn State quarterback who's been bouncing around the league like a crazy ball. And guess what? It looks like he's finally landing in our backyard. But is this really what we need? I ask you, is this the move that's going to take us to the next level? Let's not kid ourselves. McSorley isn't exactly Tom Brady, right? The guy's been on 3 different teams just last year. 3. And he didn't even see the field. What does that tell us? I think it tells us we're desperate. That's what it tells us. Now, I know what you're thinking, but John, Sam Hartman is injured. And I say, is that reason enough to bring in someone who threw 0 touchdowns and 5 interceptions in his last active season? 0 touchdowns, people. Is this the kind of production we want to see in Washington? But wait, gets better. McSorley might see action this Saturday against the Dolphins. Can you believe that? A guy who barely knows the playbook could be leading our offense. I ask you, is this how we prepare for the season? Now let's be fair. Kid had success at Penn State. 31-9 as a starter, a Big Ten title. Not bad at all. But this is the NFL, baby. The big boys come to play here, and so far, McSorley hasn't shown he can compete at this level. And let's talk about our quarterback room for a moment. We've got Hartman, Driscoll, Mariota, and our star rookie, Jaden Daniels. Where does McSorley fit into all of this? I think we're overloaded with mediocre quarterbacks while our rookie is trying to find his footing. Look, I get it. Daniels is still learning. He even said it himself, I still have a long way to go. But I ask you, does bringing in McSorley really help that process? Or are we just filling the roster with another guy who's not going to move the needle? At the end of the day, I've got to question the decisions being made in Washington. Are we really building a winning team? Or are we just throwing darts in the dark, hoping to hit the mark? Are you seeing what I'm seeing, Commanders fans? Because let me tell you, this isn't just a roster adjustment, this is a declaration of war. Mason Brooks, that guard we had in practice, has been cut faster than a quick pass from Daniels. And you know what? I think this is just the tip of the iceberg. Now I ask you, what the hell is going on with our offensive line? Peters and Quinn came in promising changes, but this reeks of desperation. I'm telling you, cutting a lineman right before joint practices with the Dolphins isn't a coincidence. It's a message. It's Quinn saying, produce or you're out. But is this the right time? I don't think so. Brooks had potential, didn't he? They moved him all over the line like a damn puzzle piece. Tackle, guard, heck, they would have put him at center if they could. And now suddenly, he's no good? Something doesn't add up. And here comes the bombshell. While we're showing Brooks the back door, who do we bring in through the front? None other than Trace McSorley. Yeah, that same quarterback who hasn't seen real action since 2022. Now I ask you, is this an upgrade or are we just grasping at straws? Because I'm telling you, swapping a lineman for a third-string quarterback doesn't sound like a recipe for success. And what about Sam Hartman? The guy injures his shoulder, and instead of giving him time to recover, we bring in competition. I think this sends a clear message. In Washington, nobody's safe. Here's what's really keeping me up at night. Are we building a team, or are we playing Russian roulette with our roster? Because I'm telling you, cutting players left and right isn't a plan. It's panic. Quinn's gonna speak tomorrow before practice with the Dolphin. And I'm telling you, better have answers. Because if this is the best he can do, if this is his grand plan to fix our offensive line, then we're in serious trouble. And now I ask you, loyal Commanders followers, do you trust this process? Do you believe Peters and Quinn know what they're doing? Or are we witnessing the start of another Washington disaster? Because I'll tell you this, if we don't fix this offensive line, it doesn't matter who's throwing the ball. We could have prime Tom Brady, and we'd still be toast. So there you have it, folks. Brooks out, McSorley in, and more questions than answers. Is this the path to glory, or the beginning of the end? I think only time will tell. But now I want to hear from you. What do you think of these moves? Are you on board with the direction the team's headed? Drop your comments below and tell me, am I being too harsh or not harsh enough? Because I swear, if this is the best we can do, we're in for a long, painful season ahead. Listen up, Commanders fans. We've got a hidden gem in our midst, and his name is Bryson Tremayne. Are you ready for the next big thing in Washington? Because let me tell you, this kid is making waves at training camp. You know what impresses me about Tremayne? His mindset. This 6'4" receiver from Stanford isn't here to just play, he's here to dominate. Every day, every practice, every rep. And you know what? That's exactly what we need on this team. Now let me ask you, when was the last time we saw a rookie this hungry? Tremayne is competing like his life depends on it. And let me tell you, in the NFL, that's exactly how it has to be. There's no room for the weak, and this kid gets it. You know what's even more impressive? His humility. Tremayne isn't resting on his laurels. No, sir. He's learning from the vets, soaking up knowledge like a sponge. Guess who he's learning from? None other than Terry McLaurin. That's pure gold. I think this is exactly what the Commanders need. A young, hungry player, willing to work hard and learn. Isn't that what we've been asking for? A player who doesn't just rely on talent, but combines it with a strong work ethic. But here's the big question. Can Tremayne translate all this effort into results on the field? I'm telling you, if he keeps up this attitude, the sky's the limit. We're talking about a potential game changer for our offense. And now I ask you, loyal Commanders fans, do you think Tremayne has what it takes to carve out a spot on the team? Could he be the missing piece in our offense? Because I believe we're looking at something special here. Look, I've seen a lot of rookies come and go in this league. Some shine, others fade away. There's something about Tremayne that's got me excited. His work ethic, his humility, his desire to learn. These are the qualities of a future great player. And you know what else? This kid is raising the level of the entire receiver room. When you've got someone working this hard, pushes everyone else to step up. That's what we call a positive domino effect. Now, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Tremayne still has a lot to prove. But I'm telling you this, keep your eyes on number 86. Because if he keeps this mindset, we could be witnessing the birth, the next big star, the Commanders. Remember, in football, talent will take you far. But it's the work ethic that makes you a legend. And Bryson Tremayne seems to have both. So get ready, as we might be at the start of something big in Washington. All right, Commanders family, we've covered a lot today, haven't we? But now, I want to hear from you, because your opinions are what truly matter in this community. First off, let's talk about Trace McSorley. Is he the quarterback we need to step up our game, or is this just another desperate move by the front office? I want to see those comments on fire with your thoughts. Now on to the moves on the line. With Brooks out and these last-minute changes, do you think we're strengthening our trenches or digging our own grave? Don't hold back. I want to read your rawest takes. And last but not least, our guy Bryson Tremayne. Do you see him as a future star, or is he just another name on the roster? Share your predictions for the preseason. Who knows? We might just uncover the next big Commanders receiver together. Listen, fans, this channel is nothing without you. Every like, every comment, every subscription brings us closer to building the best Commanders fan community on YouTube. So don't be shy. Make your voice heard. If you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Hit that button right now and join this family. Here, we analyze, debate, and live the passion for the Commanders together. No filters, no fear. And remember, every time you comment or share, you're helping our voice reach further. Let's show the world how passionate Washington fans are. Catch you in the next video where we'll keep breaking down every detail of our team. Stay tuned because things are heating up in Washington. And remember, hail to the Redskins.